Every street has an intelligence network more efficient than some government agency. No budget, no uniforms, no offices, just boys with phones, idle time, and loyalty that can be bought for far less than you'd think. By the time the sun rose fully over Port Harcourt the next morning, Sir P already knew 3 things about the man they called CV Guy: where his uncle worked, which street he grew up hearing about, and, thanks to a careless comment from Emeka's own neighbor's son, roughly which compound he now laid his head in. He did not yet know Emeka's name. He was, in fact, not particularly interested in it. To Sir P, a name would have made the boy a person. It was easier, for what he was planning, if the boy stayed exactly what he currently was, a problem to be handled. Chidi found Sir P exactly where he expected, behind the shop, sharpening nothing in particular with a small file, the way men do when their hands need something to occupy them while their mind works. "Boss, I don't ask around," Chidi said, dropping onto the bench beside him. "The guy named na Emeka, him uncle na engineer for that government site. The guy donde find work since. 3 years now." 3 years, Sir P repeated, almost amused. "So na jobless man way Mama Tede give her personal number?" "Nah, that one I no fit talk, boss." "You no need talk, Am. I don't see Am." Sir P sneered. "What about family? Him get people way go fight if something happened to Am?" Chidi shifted, suddenly less comfortable. "Boss, wetin you want do exactly?" "Nothing yet." Sir P's voice was level, almost gentle, which, on that street, was somehow more unsettling than if he'd shouted, "I just want to make sure I understand wetin I day deal with. A man no day enter war without knowing the size of the enemy." "Him no be enemy, boss. Nah, just some ordinary boy. Ordinary boy no day collect Mama T's personal number for 1 afternoon." Sir P cut in, sharp now. 2 years, Chidi. 2 years I don day here. Day protect this block. Day answer for her when trouble come. This boy come do 3 hours and she don day smile like say na Valentine Day. Chidi said nothing. There was nothing safe to say. "Just continue to watch him movement," Sir P said finally, standing. "Make nobody touch Am. Yet." That word, yet, would hang over the rest of this story like smoke that hasn't found the fire it belongs to. While Sir P quietly built a file on a man he had decided was his rival, Rebecca was busy building something else entirely, the beginning of an actual relationship, or at least her version of one. She had chosen the restaurant carefully, nice enough to impress, not so nice that Emeka would feel like the bill itself was a form of charity, a soft opening move in a courtship she had already decided, in her own mind, was going somewhere. Emeka arrived 10 minutes early, in the same white shirt, freshly ironed again because it was still, 3 years later, the only shirt that made him feel like a man worth taking seriously. "You didn't have to dress up," Rebecca said, smiling as he sat. "Habit," Emeka said. "When you don't have many shirts, you learn to make the one you have work overtime." She laughed, not the practiced laugh she gave at her father's functions, but something closer to real. "I like that you can say that so easily. Most people I know would rather die than admit something like that. Most people you know," Emeka said carefully, "probably haven't had to." That landed. She studied him for a second, really studied him, past the shirt, past the humble jokes, and felt, for the first time, that this wasn't just an idle crush she had talked herself out of in a week. "So," she said, changing the subject before it got too heavy for a first lunch, "tell me honestly, 3 years of applications. What's actually gone wrong?" Emeka exhaled. "Everything. Nothing. I have a good degree. I've done the interviews, the ones that even bother replying. I just don't have the..." He searched for the word, "the connection." The person on the inside who pushes your file to the top instead of the bottom. "What if I told you," Rebecca said, leaning forward slightly, "that my father's office is actually looking for a project liaison for the site your uncle works on? Someone to handle documentation, community relations, that kind of thing. Someone reliable, presentable, and, most importantly, someone I could personally vouch for." Emeka's chest did something complicated. 3 years of silence, and here it was. handed to him over jollof rice and chilled Chapman by a woman he had known for less than 48 hours. "Why would you do that for me?" he asked. Not suspicious, just honestly unable to process it. "Because I want to," Rebecca said simply. "And because my father listens to me more than people think." Mama T did not spend her days waiting by the phone for CV Guy to text back. She had a block to run, boys to manage, and, increasingly, a second-in-command whose loyalty had quietly curdled into something she could feel even when he said nothing. She noticed it in small things. Sir P answering her questions half a second too slow, Sir P's eyes lingering half a second too long whenever her phone buzzed, Sir P suddenly always nearby whenever Emeka's name came up in a conversation, which, admittedly, was starting to happen more than she had meant to allow. She called Blessing, the same boy who'd tried to rob Emeka, over to where she sat that afternoon, mostly because Blessing, despite his profession, was one of the few boys on the block who told her things straight. "Blessing, Sir P, don't ask you anything strange lately." Blessing hesitated just long enough to answer the question without answering it. "Mama T him day ask about the CV Guy, small. Like, where him day stay, wettin him day do." Mama T's face didn't change, but something behind it went very still. "Continue to gist me, if him ask again," she said. "No hide 'em from me." "Yes, Mama T." She didn't call Emeka that night. She told herself it was because she was busy. The truth, one, she wasn't quite ready to admit to herself yet, was that for the first time in 2 years of running that block without flinching, Mama T was afraid of what her own second-in-command might be capable of, and it had nothing to do with her own safety at all. 2 days later, Emeka's phone rang with a call from a number he didn't recognize, until the voice on the other end introduced herself as an assistant from the Commissioner's office. "Good afternoon, is this Emeka? I'm calling regarding the project liaison position. Miss Rebecca recommended you personally. We'd like you to come in for a brief interview this Thursday." Emeka nearly dropped the phone. He called Emma the second the line went dead. "Guy," Emma said, laughing in disbelief once Emeka finished explaining. 3 years, and the person you just met for one construction site organized all this for you in 1 week. I know how it sounds. I'm not judging you, Shah. I'm just saying, be very sure saying a genuine help you day collect, and not something way go cost you double later." A pause later, he asked, "And Mama T? You never even mention her since." Emeka went quiet at that, because the truth was, he hadn't stopped thinking about her. The way she said his name, the calm authority in her voice, the message she had sent that he still hadn't fully answered. But a real job, after 3 years, was sitting right in front of him, wearing a name that mattered to people who could actually change his life. "I will figure it out," he said. Which is what people say right before they discover they very much have not figured it out at all. Thursday came. Emeka wore the white shirt one more time. What he didn't know, what none of them knew yet, was that Sir P had also chosen that Thursday to finally act on the word he had promised Chidi. Yet,